We are live. Welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
Please let us know if you guys have any trouble hearing us.
Oh.
We're back to our old dicks today. What'd you do?
I pulled the goddamn cord from my ear. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, we have 0 people here.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, there it goes. Woo-wee. Goddamn. How y'all doing on this Wednesday morning? It's hump day, slut.
Let's all get naked and get in the pool.
I want to get in
It's a nice, cool 66 degrees. Let's all get naked.
You boys like Mexico.
We fuck my wife. You have some chili? What?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, did you guys watch Gone Girl ever last night? I know you were talking about it.
I didn't. We didn't want to watching it. I think I fell asleep. I was tired.
Yeah.
It's not. Isn't that like a 2-hour plus movie though?
Maybe like 2 hours and 14 minutes or something.
Yeah, I'd have to. Yeah, I was too tired to do it.
Maybe also under 2. It's a sleepy movie anyway to put you to sleep. You guys missed the first half of this conversation. I was trying to get Jay and April to watch Gone Girl the other day because Jay finally watched Zodiac, and you liked it, right?
Yeah, it was really fucking good.
Yeah,
surprisingly
good, man. Courtney Reed with the first super chat of the day says, "Can you please do Mark Wahlberg ranting about the Spider-Man 3 leaks by crazy fans? I'm tired of these motherfuckers coming in here. All they want to talk about is fucking Tobey Maguire. Tobey fucking Maguire. And they talk about fucking Andrew Garfield. Look, we got Tom Holland right here in fucking front of us, okay? I just want to watch the fucking Spider-Man movie. Can it be a surprise in the theater, please? Goddamn. Fuck."
Every time I hear you, you sound like a Jersey woman getting pissed off about her fucking like cornholes or something.
My cornholes are in the washing machine.
Not the cornholes, but what are the fucking called? Like those little cream treats, cream horns. I know they're called something else. Cannolis.
Cannolis, yeah. My fucking cannolis.
I always call them cream horns, though. That's what we grew in. We have a grocery store called Kroger, and they all call cream horns.
Actually, dude, now that you mention it, cream horns are better than cannolis. Like,
I thought they're the same thing.
Well, cream horns are like that croissant, but they've got they're filled with white cream. The little horns, not horns, but they're little. I don't know.
Maybe they're not even called cream horns. That's what Dad just called them. I don't fucking know.
I'm kind of gonna get me one after this because that sounds good right now.
You like to stick your tongue right in the cream and like,
yeah, dude, stick your tongue in the hole and get the cream out.
The shit out of that cream.
Or you break it in half.
Boy.
Oh shit. We are gonna talk about No Way From Home in just a second. Once everybody starts to pile in this piece of shit, if they ever come, if they ever show up at all.
I was telling Mike earlier about the Halo. This is Mike of the day. Me and Mike used to play Halo all the time. The new Halo Infinite. They released the multiplayer stuff yesterday where you can go on and play. I guess it's the beta, but holy shit, everybody's sweaty as fuck in the lobby. Like you're gonna get raped. Mean? You're gonna get raped. That means that
this is the second time you said that. I've never heard somebody say
like
sweaty.
when you say a sweat lobby, it means that they're people that are literally trying like MLG shit. Like they're trying their fucking hardest, like to be like the best of the best Cobra Kai. But
is that like a new thing kids are saying?
Huh?
Is that like a new thing kids are saying, or has that been around for a long time?
No, I've heard. I don't know. It might be new. I heard it a few times. Like you're just sweaty. It makes sense though. But yeah, there's oddball. There's territories, and I think there's Slayer, and I think there's ranked. But I don't. And there's unranked. But I didn't see anybody playing unranked. But holy fuck, it looks fun. But it just looks like something like they're gonna rape you in the butt, and then then afterwards say, "Did you like that?" And you're gonna say, "Yes, Papa. Can I have another?" They're gonna own you. And but it looks fun. The BR was cool. The sniper rifle. I saw the camo. The thing is, though, the respawn times look like it took anywhere from 8 to 10 seconds, which is a long fucking time. Like 10 seconds on oddball. I know it was 10 seconds on oddball.
Yeah,
I think it'd be like 5 seconds.
I'm excited to play it, but like I told you, I tried to play the Halo 3. I tried to get back into it a couple months ago, and I played it for like 2 weeks, and I just couldn't do it. I sucked too bad. I got too pissed, started throwing my remote. I was like, okay, it's time to stop now. So I quit playing Madden too. I'm like, if I end up so mad at a fucking game, I'm shaking and cursing, I'm like, it's not fun anymore.
Well, Joby says they didn't have SWAT. Oh, yeah, I didn't see SWAT. But they might be rolling more stuff out. I don't think the game comes out until December 8th, so they might be rolling more stuff out. It's cool that they have rank back, though. I know it was a big controversy when they cut the rank out.
Yeah, they have it back on the other one too, I think. Yeah, they do, because you can rank up on that one. So I don't know. Are you gonna
our magic came from Reach though. We got really good.
Yours did. I was better on Halo 3. I was a 49 on Halo 3. That was my top. But we did do good on Reach though.
I like the DMR Dick Massive Rage. That's what it was all about. The DMR, man. I love the BR too, but the DMR, man. Ooh.
System Monitor, thank you, says, Jay, please cut a Loomis style wrestling promo.
You know what's gonna happen when Sergeant Slaughter steps in the ring? I'm gonna knock his big hat off, make him go back to boot camp, and shave half his mustache off. And I know he wears nipple tassels, and he goes to the Blue Oyster Club from Police Academy. That's what he likes to do. He likes to get down on the chocolate poles, meaning the buttholes. Sergeant Slaughter next weekend. You're dead. You're dead. In the front. Get out of here, Gene.
Who likes the Skippy? Who likes the peanut butter Skippy?
The mean Gene Okerlund does.
Eduardo Santiago says, is the next Patreon on the 27th? Because if it is, I'm coming for the chugging title. Plus, it's my birthday, so Baby Chug.
Hey, all right. Happy early birthday.
Oh, not Baby Chug. Baby Chug sounds wrong. It's a B-Day Chug with the Wham Fam. I don't know. Let me look at the old calendar here. Well, Thanksgiving's on the 25th. And then Saturday, 27th, is the last Saturday. So most likely, my friends, the Patreon stream this month will be on the 27th. We'll confirm shortly. Thank y'all for coming.
Y'all have a nice day now. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Yeah.
Jimmy Badalitsky said, and we will talk about that, but did anyone else notice that Toby and Andrew were clearly edited out of the No Way Home trailer?
We'll get to that.
I don't know. I mean, I watched it a couple of times. I didn't see it, but I mean, I might have missed it.
I'll show you what they were talking about. I think it's a little stretchy pants, but I could be wrong. I could.
Mean, you know, one day when you get older, Chancho, you will wear stretchy pants. So we don't know.
That whore couple says, hey guys, huge fans of the channel. We were wondering if Dr. Loomis ever got the job for Unsolved Mysteries. Love you guys.
Yeah, I was maybe gonna get the job, and then what happened is they clearly were assholes because they don't know talent. If it put it right up their butts, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, they can go fuck themselves. Robert Stack, I don't care. Have a good one. It would be fun. We were actually going to do an Unsolved Mysteries Loomis thing a long time ago. We had a great spot picked out for it, but it was in the park, and we were like walking around with like weapons and shit. We were afraid that the park rangers were going to show up and tase our buttholes.
We did it though.
No, we didn't do the actual opening that we were going to do, where we were going to remember.
Oh, yeah,
because I think we were trying to get real fancy with it. We're going to bring in like a fog machine and do the whole fucking thing, and we were like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to go over well because we would have to go in at night.
Yeah, when we start thinking about new skits, dude, I think we're still tired from the Office skits not doing anything. But if we're next time we do skits, we'll have to start thinking about some good shit, man. I almost got the itch to do one again. Cody Buchanan, thanks, buddy. Says, have you guys watched on Netflix series Toys That Made Us and Movies That Made Us? Pretty awesome stuff. You know, I watched a couple of them. I think I watched the Power Rangers one maybe, and I watched another one. But eventually, the guy that narrates it started to get on my fucking nerves. You know, they're like, oh, Jim, can you believe it? It was too over edited and like, you know, spicy. So I stopped watching it, but I'll have to give it another try again. Maybe I was just in a bad mood that day.
I think I saw Toys That Made Us. That sounds familiar. Didn't they go through like He-Man and G.I. Joe and shit like that? That was
cool. The Power Rangers one I watched.
Yeah.
And I think I watched one about Die Hard and the movies that made us. I think they did a Die Hard one that I watched. They had good information. It's just the narrator got on my fucking nerves after a while. All right, folks. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with us today on this Wednesday afternoon. We appreciate y'all. Let's get into the Spider-Man talk. We're going to break that fucker down real quick.
Let's spread its butt cheeks and get in there deep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, like that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
No. Like this.
Oh, shit, tits. All right, let me share my screen with you. I'm not showing the video. I just poked out a couple of things. Well, first of all, let's talk about what we thought about. What did you think about the trailer overall?
I mean, I thought it looked good. I mean, I could see what they're. I mean, it's obviously going to be a more of a tragic tale because I mean, I did like the line that Doctor Strange said is that they all died. That's their fate. Every villain that Spider-Man has ever fought, they've all died, and that's because he wants to save them, obviously. And then I saw the thing where with MJ falling off the bridge, which was obviously a throwback to Gwen Stacy dying with Green Goblin. I wonder even if they're going to do that where Green Goblin actually drops her off the bridge. I mean, yeah, overall it looks pretty good. It looks fun. And surprisingly, it looked a little darker than I imagined they were going to. I mean, it's not as like hokey dokey that I thought they might do. So yeah, I thought it was good. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I love the idea. Like I said, we talked about this the other day. It's kind of tainted for both of us because it's just like the constant like people trying to catch Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in public, and the constant articles over and over again about it. It's kind of like quelled the excitement for it, because I'm just sick of hearing about, like, if they don't want to show you in the trailers and they don't want to tell you in the news and the actors are lying about it, just sit your fucking ass in the movie theater and be surprised for once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of quelled our excitement. That being said, though, after watching the trailer, I did get more excited because, like you said, I think the story idea is just fucking amazing. Like, I think we're all like being greedy and wanting more and more and more. But if you just take it at full frontal male nudity, penis in your face value, which is always a great place to be.
Suck that hole.
Yeah, sea bass in the bathroom. But, if you just take it at face value, the story's a really cool idea, man. Like, the fact that Doctor Strange accidentally opens this time rip and all these, like, they're actually bringing the villains from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man back in, that they're tying these worlds together, and this Spider-Man has to face them all and what could be Tom Holland's last Spider-Man. I think that the story's fucking awesome. Like, that's such a rad idea.
Well, it looks like he's blaming not Andrew Garfield. They're blaming Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Dr. Strange said, "You fucked it up." Because if they've been in the second trailer, they showed him doing it, and then he was talking and stuff. He's like, "Oh no, I don't want Ned to not know," and MJ, and then he messes it up somehow. So I think, it's cool that they're bringing him all. It also leads in, and again, this is probably the ship they're going to use. WandaVision started it, and then they went into the Loki thing, and now they're having this happen. It's obviously, I imagine this is how they bring in the X-Men. Because if they want to combine the universes, and they're like, okay, this is the easiest way to do that. You have a permanency after they get everything settled and the gates closed and everybody back to their fucking homes. They go, okay, well, we got mutants now. And then you maybe see the X-Men show up. And then maybe the Fantastic Four as well. Even though the Fantastic Four is a little easier to explain, because, I mean, they could just go back and reboot that whole thing. But the X-Men would be an easy, if they want to get, what was his name? The guy that did the original X-Men trilogy. Brian Singer's X-Men, which they may or may not do, but I'm just saying if they wanted to, they could do that. And then there's all that speculation around Hugh Jackman with Logan, but I hope not, dude, because he's done. I mean, look, after that Logan movie, I don't really want to see I love Hugh Jackman, but I mean, it's done. If they're going to reboot the X-Men, they need to do it fresh.
Yeah, I just can't wait for them to do something with that. But I mean, like, I just think, and let me ask you this. Where are you on the fucking Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield thing? Like, do they need to be in the movie for you?
I mean, it's kind of like asking a girl if she's like, "Can I put some anal beads in you?" I was like, "I can leave it or take it, whatever freaky thing you're into tonight." But it's like, that's how I feel. I mean, it would be cool to see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield suit up one more time and then have them fight alongside the Tom Holland Spider-Man. But at the same time, if it's not in the movie, I'm not going to be butthurt about it, because I do think that they've already given you a lot. I mean, they got you the original Doc Ock. I mean, he's back, and I love that dude. That dude's awesome. Spider-Man 2 is still arguably maybe the best Spider-Man movie to date. And then they got, and it sounded like William Dafoe's voice for Green Goblin. That sounded like him. Okay, so he's in it, and then it looked like Jamie Foxx's face on Electro.
It's him as well. He's officially cast.
So, and then you got Sandman, and then you got, did you see Lizard? Lizard's in it too.
I did. Yeah, I got pictures of all that stuff. Like, so let me see here. I'll actually go into this. Let me share my screen with you. Come on now, share it. You want to. I get it. I understand. Don't you be scared now. Starting, by the way, with this one, does it not look like Doctor Strange?
Fucking shit ever. That's the hottest
he looks like ever. He looks like he's about to do the fucking suck it sign there. And he's like, suck it.
I do. That's what I look like if I have like a bean burrito the night before, and then I'm looking in the mirror the next morning and I fart. It's just the explosion of death. And you're holding it back, trying to hold the smell back.
It looks like he's reaching for some boobies in the sky. I just thought that shot was
funny. Actually, he looked like a dad that stepped on a Lego.
He does. So that's where the trailer starts, obviously. So, and I almost forgot about this because I only watched No Way Home, not No Way Home, but Almost Home, Homeward Bound, fucking whatever the last movie was called. I watched it once. I don't think I ever watched it again. But I remember at the end of that movie, it's J. Jonah Jameson that tells everybody he's Spider-Man, right? Mm-hmm. So, and that's where like he's a fucking bad guy when this movie starts out. I forgot about that until I saw the shot, and I was like, oh, cool. So I read.
That looks like the armored version, the Spider-Man MK1 from the. You probably remember it if you saw, because I've been in the comic books, but in the animated series, he had like a black suit with like silver like metal on his where the webbing was, and it was like the armored MK1 version of the spider suit.
Well,
that may not be it. It just looks like it.
Well, I read that where this comes from is that somebody, because everybody hates him because they think he murdered Mysterio, somebody comes up to him and throws green paint on him.
Yeah.
And it gets on the suit. So what he does is he just takes the suit and he turns it inside out. And this is just the suit inside out.
Oh,
is
well,
what
that
he's
makes
there.
that's lazy. Like, okay.
and I'm guessing that's Electro behind him powering up like fucking Test Your Might in Mortal Kombat.
Are you sure that's that could be Elon Musk coming up with a new idea?
just charge it by fucking new
It's like,
car,
don't
man.
worry about this truck. It's not gonna. You can't break the window.
And that thing on his wrist is apparently it is a Doctor Strange like web shooter. So he can imprison people if he hits them with his web in Doctor Strange's like mind prison.
That's pretty cool.
That's kind of badass right there. That's pretty fucking dope. So I thought that was just cool. That's a cool shot too. That's a nice little cinematography piece right there. And then Black Spider-Man suit shows up, even though you can barely see it in this shitty fucking looking shot. Black Spider-Man.
I don't know. That's the one I was talking. I don't know if that's the Black Spider suit or if that's the MK1. It's hard to see it, guys. Can we lighten it? Why is it got to be dark?
What did he call himself in the last one? Monkey Man or some shit? Night Monkey.
Night Monkey, I think that's a pretty good name. It sounds like a band that went out in the 80s. It's like, hey man, you guys ever heard Night Monkey? It's fucking got some badass shit. I like to smoke weed and listen to them. But yeah, that's a cool shot.
What is this fucking box, by the way? That's one thing
I don't know. I think it was in the Doctor Strange movie, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it looks like I thought it was the box that held the Eye of Agamotto or the Time Stone. I could be wrong. I don't remember, but I thought it was in the first Doctor Strange movie.
They're fighting over this box the whole goddamn trailer. At first I was like, oh, I know what that is. That's from fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League. Remember, he's got to unite the fucking squares.
Oh yeah,
that is one of those. He got that from Wonder Woman. We really are tying shit together here. That was a cool scene though. Like when he fucking Spider-Man. I guess Spider-Man and him getting a fucking fight about something because Spider-Man's like, or he said, "I'm sorry." He's like, "Yeah, me too." And he tries to steal it, and then Doctor Strange literally punches the fucking soul out of him.
That's like when your dad like knocks the spit out of your mouth when you bring home bad grades. That's exactly what it looks like. Or when you tell your mom to shut up, he's like, "What'd you say?" Pushes you down. He's like, "Oh shit." He knocked me back to childhood.
Did you ever play when you were a kid, when you were in school, did you ever play what's that game? Trade licks? You ever trade licks?
It's like flinching, like 2 for flinching and shit like that. Or
yeah,
like I know what you're talking about.
You just punch each other in the arm until somebody quits. That's what it looks like when you go to punch. When you go like, I'll play, and the fucking dude hits you so hard.
I didn't volunteer for it. I was conscripted because it was called bullying.
Yeah.
They were just like, "Hey, I'll trade licks with you. Don't you hit me because I'll knock you the fuck out." I'm like, okay, so I guess I don't want to play.
Some of those dudes would make you feel like your arm fucking broke. I mean, that shit would hurt for a while.
I know, and they would do like that with their knuckle to get it real nice and toasty on you.
Doc Ock obviously is in this. There's a couple scenes where they show like Spider-Man's colors on Doc Ock's fucking legs, his tentacles, and I guess that Peter uses that to control him in some way. I don't fucking know what's going on. I just thought this was a dope ass shot.
It looks cool, yeah. But he did the same kind of thing to Maguire's Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, and you can tell in the trailer, by the way,
pinnacle on the head.
Yeah, he thinks in the trailer that this is Tobey Maguire. Because he's like, "You're not Peter." It's like,
he absolutely does believe it. Yeah, because that was in the scene where he has him against the wall.
Yeah, there's only one quick shot of
Anthony. So that also shows, like, most likely Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield do come in at some point because he even mentions that you're not Peter Parker.
That's what
I almost imagine they'll be in it.
That's what I was going to say about it too. Is like, for me, I don't need them to be in it, but it just makes too much sense. Like, and I don't know. Everybody's saying that they're for a fact in there, and I know I'm going to end up on the wrong side of this, but I just kind of feel like maybe they're not in the fucking movie. Like, I know everybody's so sure about it, but I was like, maybe they're not. Like, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. Dropping a lot of hints, especially saying you're not Peter Parker, was a pretty clear indicator that he's probably going to show up at least. Maybe even just a cameo or something. Yeah. Not like hardcore in it, but at least in it.
Yeah, I know I'm in the minority on that. I just have a feeling that maybe they're not lying. I don't know. So, like, by the way, you talked about this. He got new fucking armor. Electro did.
Yeah.
He got brand new armor. I don't know how that happened. I guess when they teamed up, they like helped each other out.
That's what somebody keeps on saying, the Sinister Six. That would be great. You know what kind of looks like, and it's probably completely wrong, but it kind of looks like kind of part of the technology that Michael Keaton was using as Vulture. That maybe he took some of the shit that Vulture had and maybe redesigned it for his electro powers.
Well, in the center of that too, it kind of looks like an arc reactor from Iron Man.
Yeah, so I wonder,
like,
I'd hope that'd be badass if Michael Keaton shows up again as Vulture in this. I don't know. I mean, they break him out and have him help him with the. I mean, it's stretching now, but maybe they have him help design their technology. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like he should.
But Doc
be
Ock's smart as shit. So,
by the way, I think he looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, he looks exactly the same from the Maguire.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. It's nice that we're gonna get to see him in this movie with today's technology. That's fucking beautiful, man.
I wonder if he goes, "Nobody says no to me."
But this shot was weird. I think it's new armor, like a new suit that he has of some sort. But dude, that, like, if you look really close at it, like, he's clearly not wearing the Green Goblin mask. For a second, I was like, "Oh my god, it's James fucking Franco."
It better goddamn not be.
You
knew this was coming, Pete. You knew this was coming. God damn it. Go back to your fucking dimension, you asshole. Go be emo. It tastes so good.
It also kind of looks like either that or it kind of looks like Dane DeHaan, his Green Goblin, which is possible, right?
Yeah, maybe. But Dane DeHaan's, I did like Dane DeHaan's Green Goblin, but it wasn't as memorable as, I would take Dane DeHaan over James Franco's Green Goblin any day of the week. So I don't know. Yeah. They could. I mean, they're going to pull from different dimensions. It's not like they don't have access to all the characters that's been used by Sony or all the.
Much like Bryan Singer, I think James Franco's in trouble too. So I don't think we'll actually see him. But that's what I thought at first. I was like, "What the fuck?" Iron Wolf said a lot of people thought that was Franco. Eduardo said that's Ned Hobgoblin.
Ned? Oh, that's crazy.
Ned.
Ned Leeds.
This. I don't know. This is the shot that you were talking about. You see Lizard over there to the right looking CGI as fuck.
Well, he was CGI in the other one too.
Yeah, it just looks worse to me somehow, which is very odd. But it's just a quick little shot. Sandman, I'm fucking psyched that they're bringing Sandman back. You and I both like Sandman.
Even though the same guy?
Shit. Yeah, same dude and everything. Even though that looks like Jamie Lee Fox or Jamie Foxx. Why do we keep saying Jamie Lee Fox?
I know. I'm thinking of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that scene. But there's another shot that people were talking about. Fuck, I didn't capture it on here, but there's a shot where, and this is people's supposed proof that Toby and them are in the movie. Hang on, let me get this off here. What the fuck are you doing? You stop it.
She's reaching for the last roll of toilet paper.
There we go. Okay, so people's supposed proof that they're both in the movie is a shot in the trailer. You know, it's a badass shot where Spider-Man's jumping towards them, and you got the Lizard over here, you got Electro, and then you got Sandman, and he's like floating towards them, like, "Windy, I can fly." People's supposed proof is that that Lizard, when he jumps, isn't looking at Spider-Man, but looking at something else, and then he turns his head back towards Sandman, and it looks like something kicked him. So people are saying that it's an absolute proof that that's Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, and they're in the scene, but they've been edited out, and he's kicked by one of them.
I mean,
I think that's a stretch, personally.
It's not impossible. I mean, they did edit out the Hulk in Avengers: Infinity War.
Very possible. Very possible.
I mean, they did that. They did that. Well, when they did it in Civil War when they edited out Spider-Man when he was running on the tarmac. So it's not like they're not known for doing this. I mean, it's a smart idea. I would do it too if I were like, "Hey, I want to keep this as under wraps as I can," because that's a big. But Courtney said something correct. Sony should be ashamed of themselves by showing all. They did show a shit ton in this trailer. They really showed almost like too much.
Yeah, depending on what happens. I mean,
they would look like climactic scenes though. Like that one on the Statue of Liberty was like literally the last scene of the movie. Had to be.
Oh yeah, that was a badass. They had that Captain America thing up there too. That was cool as shit. But I want to reiterate, I'm not saying they're not going to be in the movie. And I'm not saying that they didn't edit them out. It's very possible that they did. I just think that some people are acting like it's a fact, and all that happens if you watch it. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we saw bad CGI where the Lizard's like just looking this way or whatever. And also, when he turns his neck back, he has a lizardy neck, so his neck doesn't look as necessarily kicked. He had like a kind of a snake-like movement to it when he was like, "What the fuck's going on back here?"
Maybe Tom Holland was just looking over to see if his car was getting towed. We don't know. It's like, did I park there? No, they didn't valet.
Cody Buchanan says, "Have you guys watched the next?" Oh, I already read that.
Holy shit, Adrian, that's a good. He said they edited out Mephisto. Holy fuck, I forgot all about him. Yeah, he could be in the movie. That makes total sense.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, at this rate, if they're just making shit disappear from the screen, fucking Superman might be in there.
Oh,
I don't
Peter
fucking
Pan's
know.
in that motherfucker. Like, let's get everybody in there.
System Honor says, I'm really interested in Doc Ock seemingly helping. Yeah, it does. You could see that in the trailer. Like, you could see maybe him switching sides because he was a villain that what's the word I'm looking for?
Redeemed himself.
An empathetic villain, kind of. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
and at the end, they made friends.
Well, they did Spider-Man 2. He does the redemption arc, but so I wonder why he's fucking. I guess maybe they plucked him out of the time. Maybe he was plucked out of a certain time where he was still evil. I don't know, because at the end of Spider-Man 2, he's obviously dead. Well, we think he's dead. He drowns pulling that thing down, but he looked like he got control of the arms. He's like, listen to me. And so he looked like he got control of the arms. But maybe when they opened up the gateway and all these dimensional rifts, it was an evil Doc Ock from a different dimension that just happens to have Tobey Maguire in it, or they plucked him from the time stream where he hadn't come back to that redemptive arc. I don't know. But yeah, he does.
Well, he tells
I don't know if he's helping them.
They say in the trailer, though.
What?
Like, they say in the trailer that these guys are brought back from the point they died.
Oh, so before?
Like, after they died.
Well, I don't know how that works because they're fucking
I don't
dead.
know. Well, it's during their death. I don't know. It's just, but I know that. I know that.
But I don't know if he's helping them, though, because that's interesting, though, because it looked like he was captured because they were making fun. He looked like they were maybe like shaking him down for some info. So I don't think he's willingly helping him. Maybe
his little sprouters were shut. They were shut down, and because they're usually open and like snarling, they were shut down and they were red. So
somebody said that he stole tech. That's why his arms look like that. Like that he stole tech and absorbed it onto his arms.
That's
like nanotech.
Yeah, maybe fucking Goblin helped them helped everybody upgrade. You know what I mean?
These motherfuckers were thieves. As soon as they got into our universe, they're like fucking thinking it was Home Depot and just stealing everything.
I got money to spend.
Goddamn maggots. But yeah, but who knows? We'll see. I'm just glad he's back in it.
Yeah, me too.
Molina, he's a good actor.
Welcome back, Foxhound. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. It says someone pointed out in the international trailer, you see Lizard getting punched by an invisible force, and people think it's one of the other men edited out to maintain secrecy. That's what we were just talking about. Sorry, I didn't get to that before we talked about it, Foxhound, but appreciate it anyways. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's for everybody to watch. I think it's possible, but to me, that is in no way proof that Toby, and people are saying like, there's like tons of videos like proof that they're in the movie. I'm like, I would not call that proof by any means. You know what I mean?
I guess we're all gonna find out in December.
Yeah, maybe that's the way it should be, Jim. System Honor says, I really want a new cast X-Men. Keep Deadpool though. That was a question I had. How fucking wild if Deadpool showed up in this?
I always thought it'd be if that would be the perfect way to introduce him and like do it like after the credits roll, and then him, he was like, what the, and then because he can't say fuck, and then just say what the F, and then they have the screen go black, and then he's like, but I wasn't done yet, or some stupid thing.
Yeah,
but that would be cool. I don't know what they're gonna. I really feel bad for Ryan Reynolds because I really don't know what's gonna happen with him. I don't, because they're shuffling around so much stuff, and then I know they promised and said Deadpool is not gonna go anywhere, but I don't know, dude. It's Disney. I mean, it's gonna be real hard for them to figure out a way to get around that rated R thing. But I agree. I want to keep Deadpool the same. If they recast the X-Men from the ground up, I think that's the way to go. But Deadpool, yeah, Ryan Reynolds was born to play that role, man. I don't know what you can do. I mean, if you make it PG-13, it's going to be shit.
Yeah, they can't do that. I would love to see Deadpool pop up in this movie because him and Spider-Man always had fun interactions together. You know what I mean? Because they're so different from each other.
You wanted to fuck
Deadpool. Yeah, but it'd be like, I don't think it could be in the movie full on if it's not an R-rated movie. But if, like you said, at the end or something, or if he just pops up, or like, what if like all the shit's going down and you see him lift up a window and he looks at all the cars, he's like, nope. He just shuts the window back and something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that would be cool.
I hope Tobey Maguire, when he shows up, though, if he does show up, I hope he comes into the rift. He's like, pizza time. And he has a load of pizza. Pizza time.
Oh, what if he said that? What if he popped up at the end of the movie and he was like, and he's walking out of the theater, he's like, this is bullshit. Not one sighting of Toby the entire movie or something like that.
I hope, yeah, the salt would be hilarious if you walk out and people are, I thought it was great, except that there was no goddamn Toby or Andrew. What if they just fucking burn my money? I'm like, okay, it's still a good movie.
Hey, by the way, have you heard about this yet? It seems like the latest trending thing since Red Notice came out with Ryan Reynolds is that the cool thing now is that people are sick of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool act. They're like,
what do you mean?
Now, you see, I just see a lot of people, like a lot of articles being like, oh, it's just typical Deadpool Ryan Reynolds. Like, him playing Deadpool ruined him because that's the only character he plays now. And that I've seen that like all over the internet lately. And I'm like, you guys got it backwards. Ryan Reynolds was always that way. Like, that's why he's the perfect Deadpool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be like
Same
saying, oh, it's just same old Beethoven. Like, who cares? He's not like he's got masterpieces or anything. Like, same old Ozzy Osbourne, same old fucking Beatles. It's like, okay,
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Those articles, dude, they're written by people that want clicks. I mean, the first thing you do on clicks is make a controversial fucking subject and stand, and then there you go. Let it rake in.
Yeah,
they don't care if they get hated. They're just assholes. They never liked
a lot of comments agreeing with it too, which surprised me.
People like, but those people, those are people with alt accounts. They have one account. They live at home in their basements, their carriage house in their parents' garage.
That's how we
and they
get
just
likes.
have alt accounts.
That's what we do.
Well, I know, but I think it's probably the author that probably just makes alt accounts and likes his own shit. It just seems like somebody that would do that. I'm gonna like my own comment.
Foxhound says, thank you, by the way, Foxhound. Appreciate that, man. Says, also 100% agree about Alfred Molina, Doc Ock. If you've never seen Boogie Nights, him as an absolute psycho crackhead drug dealer is film poetry.
He's great, man. He's an awesome actor.
I haven't seen that since it first came out. Like, I saw that when I was young, and I was like, cock!
That's a big wiener. You looked at your own, you're like, God, I wish it was that big.
Yeah, I was not ready for a cock that size to be in my face. Take this out of context. So it threw me off, and I think my mind blanked out the rest of the movie because I don't remember shit from Boogie Nights. So I have to rewatch that. And then
Brian Linville says, "What if Ozzy plays Mephisto? You would never get lines out of him. he'd be like, Sharon, come over here, Sharon." He'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you." Yeah, I saw a clip of him, and he went over to what's his daughter's name? It's Jack and Diane. What shit? Kelly. He gave Kelly. Kelly was like, "Hey, Dad, can I get some money?" And he gave her a whole wad of it looked like $2,000. And she's like, "Dad, I don't need this much." He's like, "So it's better you to have it, not have it. Oh, rock and roll." Like he mumbled something. He's like, "Rock and roll." I was like, "God damn, he seems fun."
Anthony Stamps, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man. It says this movie comes out 2 days before my birthday. Also, this is going to be an early birthday treat. Also, for me, if Tibet and Andrew show up, if Toby and Andrew show up, I'll be beyond excited. But if not, Willem Dafoe and Alfred Molina will be enough for me. It's kind of how I feel, dude.
Yeah, man. You got some big. Those are great. To have them back in it is awesome. Somebody who said that? William Duffy, could Venom make a surprise appearance? They've been talking about doing something with Venom and Spider-Man, Tom Holland. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. If Venom gets dragged into this somehow, he could be a bonus ending. Tom Hardy's Venom. Yeah. So who knows? Yeah. They're literally, this is like almost becoming like the linchpin for everything after like phase 4 for Marvel. Like this movie is like the big one where everything like sets off after this.
It's a blessing and a curse though. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is what people talk about when they talk about Marvel and superhero movies and the tie-ins and the Easter eggs and all that. Like a cool idea, which it was a cool idea and it is a cool idea. Like the fact that, oh my God, they're actually gonna take the 2000s Raimi verse and make it canon with what's going on today is such a cool idea. And I just feel like it's been bastardized. A pedantic bastard by, well, now it's got to have them. Now it's got to have this. And I'm not saying anybody's wrong for saying this could or what, but, it's just that I think that's my problem with Marvel. Like, I just want it to be a cool movie, but now there's so many toys to play with. It's like I tell my kids all the time. I'm like, when I try to get Ellie to throw away old toys or to donate them, I was like, Christmas is coming up. We got to get some fucking toys out of this house, man. Everywhere I go, I step on a fucking baby doll or something. It's like, we got to get some toys out of here so that you have room for your new toys. Okay. And we can donate them. And then, if you clean up, then you'll know where the toys you want to play with are, and you'll have more fun. And she just looks at me like I'm stupid. That's how I feel about the Marvel. Like, we have so much. It's like, you can't just enjoy what you have.
I've come around to it a little bit, I guess, because I was thinking the same thing, but then we're also like sucking dick for anything that like all the stuff they're putting in the Flash movie. Like you've got Michael Keaton's Batman, you've got the other, Ben Affleck's Batman. They might, who the fuck knows who they pop up in there. Like, I mean, I'm excited too and they're putting a lot into the Flash movie too. So I'm torn on both of them. Like I said, if Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield aren't in the movie, I think everybody's been treated anyway, because you got Molina and you got Dafoe coming back. That's great. That's awesome. That's still more than, I was hoping for. But if they do happen to throw in Garfield and Maguire, that's fucking great too. I think but I still think the movie's going to be great regardless. It's just going to be somewhat disappointing to people, I suppose. But yeah, why would you go see the movie only to see those cameos? Like, go fucking watch the Maguire and Garfield movies. Like, I mean, if they're not in the movie, they're not in the movie. Yeah, and I do think that Garfield, I like Maguire is still my favorite Spider-Man, but I think that Garfield did get the short end of the stick. Like, I don't really think he got the fully developed that character. I mean, I think he could have been amazing if they had done the Sinister Six movie. But oh well.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I think that, and what I think is, there's just no way that they're going to give everybody what they want with this movie, unless it's 4 hours fucking long. So I would rather have, and it's interesting with The Flash, what they're doing is they're not talking about all the other villains, all this crazy shit like that. They're just like, hey, guess what? Michael Keaton's in the movie as Batman. You got that. And I feel like if we had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, then I think the villains would just be the cherry on top. You know, there wouldn't be all this hubbub. So in a way, I think DC did that right. If Maguire and Garfield are in this movie. Mm-hmm. But I also think that, like, wouldn't you rather just see an updated, now that if they introduce this new universe, would you rather have a cameo where nobody gets enough time to shine? Or would you rather them announce, by the way, we're doing retro Spider-Man, you know what I mean? And give Toby a whole new fucking movie.
I hope that I thought there was a rumor somewhere that someone had said that maybe Raimi and Tobey Maguire were going to team back up and do a separate Spider-Man movie. I think that'd be fucking great. Like, that's cool. Like, and make it separate from MCU. It doesn't have anything to do with MCU. Be its own thing, like Joker was with Joaquin Phoenix. Just make it its own thing. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's its own universe, dude. That'd be so fucking cool. Damn,
I would love to do that. I would do what I would do. Oh my god, yes! What I would do is I would make the Tobey Maguire with Raimi team up again happen, make it a separate movie, and then I would do, if I were Sony, okay, if I had the money to do it, I would take and make a Maximum Carnage situation. A Maximum Carnage situation occur and bring back Woody Harrelson to give him the time of the surge, motherfuckers. But no,
I like it.
I'd make it separate and make it dark, and I'd make 3 movies out of it and make a Maximum Carnage. Yes. Yeah. And make just fucking balls to the wall. And it would be, then you can make it really sad, because then it'd be like Tobey Maguire, it'd be like, you know, his sacrifice, and Creed could come on, my sacrifice, and it could be the last scene, and he gives his life up for the city of New York, and they finally say, oh man, Spider-Man was a good guy after all, and J. Jonah Jameson says, I always respected him, or something. I don't know. I mean, it would suck to see Tobey Maguire die, but that would give him the send-off that I think, I don't know, it would be sweet as fuck, dude.
Well, there's going to be a send-off. There's going to be some sort of send-off here for Tom Holland, I think. Because I read that he said in an interview recently, he was like, I don't know if I'm going to play Spider-Man anymore, because he was like, if I'm 30 and still playing Spider-Man, I've done something wrong. He was like, I feel like that I should get out of the way and let them do Miles Morales or do something like that. And so I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this movie, dude, but I don't know if I believe that.
Because if you're 30 years old still playing Spider-Man, that's badass, dude. If you're 30 years old and still having fucked, that's a problem. But other than that, I don't think you've got other things to worry about. If I were 30 years old and the only thing I were known for was playing one character as iconic as Spider-Man, I wouldn't give a shit, dude. My life would be set for like ever. I'd be like, yeah, man, I'm Spider-Man forever. That's how Hugh Jackman was. I mean, Hugh Jackman played that character for like 14 years.
Yeah, I think as an actor, though, I get it. Because Spider-Man's kind of a kiddie character. You want to fucking grow up. You want to get other roles. Well, I mean, I get where he's coming from on that one.
He sounds like a whiny girl.
I mean, it's not like any of us. Any of us, like, yeah, I'll play fucking Spider-Man. But like for him, like he's been Spider-Man for forever now, and he probably wants to go do other roles and do new.
Yeah, maybe, shit. But I don't know. He's to me, it's just like this would be his 3rd Spider-Man movie. He's been in Civil War. He was in both. He was in Infinity War, and then at the end of Endgame. So he's been Spider-Man for a few films, but only been Spider-Man fully for 3 films. I don't know. I mean, that's more than any other Spider. Well, no, Maguire did it. I don't know. I just feel like he's still too young, like, to be worrying about it right now. I mean, he could still go out and do other things, but it does. I mean, it would probably wrap his life up if you're doing anything with MCU or DCEU. Yeah, it would take. But you know, then again, I mean, look at Henry Cavill, poor bastard. They didn't do anything with him. You could be in the position that Henry Cavill's in. They could just not do anything with you.
That's okay. He's going to be James Bond soon. I promise.
He will be James Bond. You guys mark our words. I promise you that he's going to get it.
Fucking A. Joshua Tabak, thanks, buddy. He said, if you can only choose one, would you rather have multiple Spider-Man, Andrew and Toby, or a surprise unadvertised villain such as Keanu Reeves as Craven? Oh, Keanu Reeves. I like this.
I don't know. Craven would be a cool one. An unannounced villain, though. The unannounced villain would be good, but here's the thing. The problem is if they do an unannounced villain, would that be the actual villain for the next Spider-Man movie, or would he just exist in the universe then? Like, because the next villain for Spider-Man is clearly going to be Venom. I mean, I think they're working towards that anyway. I honestly, I'll go with the Maguire Garfield. If I knew for a fact there, I would go with them just because I would like it just to be a one-time deal. I saw them and they were in the suits and they helped Spider-Man, and then they almost like passed the torch along, and they, whatever, and then it's over. An unannounced villain, I don't know, because I don't want to have like an unannounced villain. They don't really have that much of a backstory. He only shows up for like 2 seconds and then it's over. I don't know. Unless it was like Galactus or something, I would take that. If it was a big fucking cosmic villain.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's just enough already. Like there's
really
so much
is.
happening in that movie. Like I'm like I get what you're saying. I would rather have Tobey and Garfield than that. But by the way, I think we're in agreement here on this channel that Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man ever, aren't we?
I think so, 100%. I mean, I know that there's people that love. Here's the weirdest thing, dude. I think that Maguire was like, he was the more experienced Spider-Man. Like he made sense as Spider-Man. Like maybe as, and I know maybe Peter Parker, Garfield more matched the Peter Parker vibe, but Maguire was definitely the more, like, when I think of Spider-Man, I understand that he's a kid and he's supposed to be, but I think of the Maguire Spider-Man. Like he wasn't completely fully experienced, but he knew what he was doing, but he was juggling his work, his job, his college. I felt like something I could relate to more. I don't know. I feel like that's what Spider-Man was supposed to be, but it is what it is. But Tom Holland's still a good Spider-Man. It's not like he's not.
Yeah. And I think Andrew Garfield did a great job as the teenage feeling Spider-Man too. Yeah. Right. Like I just think
he also did the jokes better. I think he did better on the jokes, like the jokey side of him.
Yeah. Tobey Maguire, man, he was otherworldly in the way that, like, I almost feel like those of us who grew up and those were the first superhero movies you got, those in the early X-Men films. I think it's almost our jobs to remind people about fucking Tobey Maguire. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I just think there's a nostalgic place for it, but he just had that G-shucks mentality better than both of them. You know what I mean? That that dorky kind of Peter Parker thing. I don't think anybody's nailed that the way Tobey Maguire has. So when the characters act like Andrew Garfield, like, give me a break. Like, I get it. Like, yeah, I think he did a great Peter Parker, but he's fucking handsome. You know what I mean? Like, he's handsome. He's good looking. You can see, like, that kid wouldn't get.
He owns like 35% of Facebook.
Yeah, it's going back
he's
to the
rich.
whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for that chicken feeding incident, then he'd be way more popular. But
fuck it.
No, like Tobey
for
Maguire,
my pledge.
So when Tobey Maguire has that like true like dork lookingness to him, then when he gets ripped and like he starts fighting back, it just feels more believable. So that's why I told you it's my favorite. But Andrew Garfield was good. I thought he was really cool Spider-Man. I thought the movies around him just felt like like the other movies feel like a fancy car, and the Amazing Spider-Man movies just feel like a fucking Ford Taurus. Like an old Ford Taurus. Like there's just weird. They're like cheap
kind of like a really, it's an economy car. Like listen, Tobey Maguire is a Lamborghini and Andrew Garfield is like a Ford Focus. It'll get you from point A to B, but you're not going to win any beauty contests.
That's what I meant. I meant Focus. Yeah,
Miguel Mondragon says Andrew the best, but Tobey the best movies. That makes it. I mean, Sam Raimi did put together some fantastical. Spider-Man 1 and 2 are amazing. They really are great. I mean, third one, could suck a butt, but you have a point. I mean, that's a point because maybe Maguire was good in the role, but maybe Maguire was made to look so good because Raimi was the director and knew how to tell him what to do in each scene. Yeah, I don't know. It's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
But but Garfield, like, I don't know. There was just, I liked him. I also didn't like that suit. I don't know why I didn't like that suit. That suit in Amazing Spider-Man, with the yellow lenses. I don't know why I didn't like that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, it looked like he was wearing like cheap ass like gas station sunglasses. Like with like the yellow. I was like, why are you doing that? But I did like that they put the web shooters in. Like they actually, but again, I will go back and defend the Maguire one. It coming out of his wrist, which by the way was a James Cameron idea. But him coming out of the wrist, the organic webbing makes more sense. Like it's easier to do. But again, with the Garfield one, they did show more of the scientific mind of Spider-Man, which was interesting. I like that too. So
yeah.
Because you really didn't see Maguire do much like sciencey shit. Like, like the web shooters would have been one. He's in the lab sometimes, but not as much as like Garfield was actually doing the experiments. I don't know. But I also didn't. I hate that Garfield, that Richard and Mary Parker shit. I didn't like that whole like subplot with the parents. I was like, that's just fucking stupid. Can we just
the parents thing
Green Goblin? Yeah.
when he's in his room and he's doing the yarn thing on the wall and that song for you. I was like, what is this fucking Dawson's Creek? Jesus Christ, let's go with the fucking movie already. But no, I think, do we both agree though that Tom Holland's last?
Yeah, and that's not any slight against him, because Tom Holland is like as far as on paper, he's exactly what Spider-Man should be, a high school student. He's in the age bracket, the appropriate age bracket. He acts like it, but I mean, to me, man, I just and maybe it's because we're older and Tobey Maguire was an older, but you could relate more to, I feel like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man just had more of a real life thing that you could latch onto. Anybody could latch onto. Like, I get that, man. I missing your fucking bus. Your girlfriend's like probably cheating on you with goddamn Harry. Harry's being an asshole. I don't know what's going on. I need a job, but I don't want to ask my asshole best friend's dad for one. My uncle's dead. I've got like fucking athlete's foot. Like, it looked like, I don't know, Maguire just more relatable, but Tom Holland's still good Spider-Man.
I think for me, I think Tom Holland's good Spider-Man too. I just think he seems too nice. Like, I know it's Spider-Man, he's friendly neighborhood and all that. There's just something too nice about Tom Holland. Like, Peter Parker got fucking pissed, dude. Like, Peter Parker get fucking mad at you. And then also he's too cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's too cool. Like, even Andrew Garfield's like handsome, but like he's like super like gangly, and he's still kind of awkward. Like, I think Tom Holland is just too cool. So I just don't buy it as much as I do with the other guys. But all three of them were good. That's the thing. There's never been a bad Spider-Man.
Iron Wolf is correct. Also, another problem he has, his door was broken. You'll get your rip when you fix this damn door. His door was never fucking fixed. And he also, but you know what? Maguire did have some great jazz moves. Take on this. So he got that going for him. But yeah, Tom Holland's one of those guys. Yeah, I agree with you. He's a little bit too cool for school. Like, he's supposed to be the geeky, nerdy guy, but in real life, I don't think he'd ever be the geeky, nerdy guy. Like, he'd probably be pretty popular. Yeah. He looks like he plays on the tennis team.
He does. Or the golf team too.
Or the golf team, yeah.
System Monitor said Electro looks way too different to be from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah, completely different look. But I'm guessing that he probably comes through the portal still looking stupid and blue, and then they just fixed him up. Like, I think they like you were saying, maybe got some
vulture attack or
stolen
something.
Shit.
Dude, yeah. That's another thing. When we mentioned that before, I really do hope they bring, and they would be smart to bring in Michael Keaton, Vulture. Maybe he was one of the unexpected villains you wouldn't know that show up.
Yeah. And Venom as well. Mercurio 80 said, do you guys think that MJ dies in this version of Spider-Man? I think no way in hell. I think they just killed Gwen Stacy in that universe. So how funny would it be, by the way, though, if that's when Andrew Garfield does show up, if he shows up? What if Tom Holland drops MJ? When Peter Parker drops MJ and she's falling, what if right then is where Andrew Garfield shows up for the first time and he's like, I'm not going to let this happen twice. Or something like that.
It could happen like that.
That's
I don't
possible.
know. Would they be willing to kill Mary Jane off? I mean, yeah, probably, because it's weird though. I don't know. Actually, I don't know why they would do that. I don't even know why you would kill Mary. Mary Jane is like a staple in Spider-Man's life. I mean, Mary's the girl.
I don't think they will.
Gwen Stacy, they haven't introduced her yet. I don't know. The Marvel could really, to be honest with you, yeah, I really don't see it happening. It looks, like I said, that scene, they've done that. This will be the third time they've done that shit. But again, it's all about fate. Maybe the idea that Spider-Man always loses the love of his life over like a fucking bridge, I guess, because MJ fell in the first one when Green Goblin dropped her in the Maguire one. Garfield happened to him and Gwen Stacy, and it looks like Green Goblin drops MJ in this one. So, but yeah, I don't know,
because I think there is a line or something somewhere where he's like, I think it's Green Goblin's talking. It's like, your fate to the villains. He's like, your fate is to be killed by Spider-Man. So maybe everybody has the same fate, and that's the idea. But at the end of the day, someone's saving her. She's not dying. They wouldn't put that in the trailer if she actually dies there, I think. You know what I mean?
John Awakens says, I feel like Goblin's going to kill Ned. That did happen in the comic books. Ned did get killed by, Green Goblin killed him. And I know it was Ned Leeds. Is that who Ned is? I can't remember. But yeah, Ned Leeds got killed by the Goblin. So yeah, I mean, I could see that happening.
Ryan Gillen says, would it be cool if we got a Venom versus Venom in this? Hardy destroys Grace's version and absorbs him, and that's how he gets the spider symbol. Holy fuck. Like, that's a wild fucking thought, man. Topher Grace versus Tom Hardy. They're two Venoms against each other. And Tom Hardy's Venom just fucks him up.
Tom Hardy would send him back to the 70s show in a fucking casket. Like, he'd be like, "Where you been, Red?" By the way, I didn't know that. Is that
It's an amazing
Jimmy,
idea, Ryan.
Badalatsky says she's not Mary Jane, Mike, and Jay, her name is Michelle Jane or Michelle Jones. MJ, not Mary Jane.
MJ.
Is that not Mary
MJ.
Jane?
Is
that girl not Mary Jane?
That's the kind of fucking like twisty to grab his dick and twist it shit that
well,
I'm like.
If it's not Mary Jane, then I didn't know. I thought it was Mary Jane.
I thought it was too, but
That's stupid.
What are you gonna do?
Like, I'm gonna have to go back and pay attention. I'm gonna put my shit on subtitles so I don't miss it.
Yeah, like just give her a different fucking name if you're not gonna make her Mary Jane. I hate that kind of shit. You're making it confusing for all of us. God,
her name's Michelle Jones. Okay, Michelle Jones. So maybe she could die. Like, I don't know if she's not that. I mean, because Mary Jane is the one that Spider-Man marries.
Mike Jones. You remember the rap songs that used to like Mike Jones?
No, that sounds a bit Mike Jones. Is that a rapper?
Maybach music. Yeah, it was a rapper. Eduardo says, quick thought, what if Eric Bana's Hulk shows up?
Sometimes I lose control and I like it. Yeah, and then you got old fucking crazy pants McGee. Who was it? His dad. What the fuck was his name?
Down Under?
No,
John Hurt.
No, his dad, the crazy one. Oh, fuck, dude, he was in Under Siege, I think. Not Gary Busey. Was it Gary Busey? Who's the guy that looks like Gary Busey?
Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte. It was Nick Nolte in Eric Bana. He was the fucking he was the guy that had the dogs and shit, and he wanted to steal Eric Bana's powers. He was his dad.
That wasn't
the
Nick
goddamn
Nolte,
lightning
dude.
Man, huh?
I don't think.
Yeah,
that was
Nick Nolte was in. Yeah, it was Nick Nolte. He had like a big fucking beard. He looked like he smelled like pee. It was either. Yeah, it was Nick. It had to be Nick Nolte. Was it Nick Nolte? Yeah, it was Nolte. It was Nick Nolte.
It was Nolte?
Yeah.
Eric Bana, Jennifer Connelly.
He was Absorbing Man. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, it was Nick Nolte. Fuck me. I don't think I ever finished that movie.
He's like, Bruce, I just want to touch you. He goes, give me your power, Bruce.
I don't remember that shit at all, dude. That movie is a total blank. I just remember his big ass jumping over buildings. But yeah, that would be funny as fuck.
Jamie Badalatsky says, speaking of the Hulk, Edward Norton was better than Ruffalo. That was I kind of agree with that. I did like Edward Norton's Hulk way better. That story was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Ruffalo's not bad. Again, I know that there's some big fans of Ruffalo, but I'm just saying as a complete like character and someone that I could be sympathetic with, and you understood that he couldn't really be near anybody anymore. I feel like they didn't really have that problem at all in the Ruffalo version. Like Norton actually looked like he was on, like, I don't know, like he just seemed like a trapped soul in that the body of a monster. So it just seemed, and Norton played it off better.
Yeah,
he was too bitchy about, like, supposedly he was like, Robert Downey Jr.'s name's not gonna go above mine, you assholes. He's a prick. He's a big fucking cocaine addict. I'm Edward Norton. It should be Edward Norton and the Avengers, not Robert Downey Jr. Like, supposedly that's what happened. He got pissed off about the billing.
Mark Ruffalo just looks too nice to me. You know what I mean? I know he's a scientist. He's supposed to, but like Edward Norton looked tortured. You know what I mean? He looked more tortured. That's why I liked him better. Chad Cosper says, do you think this is the way to retcon the bad guy's deaths? Also, does it look like Doc gets a hold of Stark Tech? I agree. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, like there's definitely, they found a fucking treasure trove somewhere because everybody looks a little bit different. Everybody's a little bit upgraded. What if it's like Demolition Man and like while they were in cryosleep, basically when they were transforming from dimension to dimension, like somebody could go in and like give you like skills, and like one of them comes out, it's like, hey, I can knit now. I can knit when somebody else has all this cool shit.
I heard someone saying that. Well, yeah, because I definitely think it's Stark Tech. I heard someone saying that they're going to go into Armor Wars in the Iron Man. So that makes sense. Like if people are stealing the tech of
Disney
Stark,
Plus, they are.
Yeah, Armor Wars. So it makes sense. It all ties together. Goddamn, Marvel just ties all their strings together and gives us a nice bow present.
Fuck. It's just. I just want to watch a movie, Dad. God. Yeah. Anthony Stamp says, can Dr. Loomis rant about all the people saying Toby and Andrew are 100% confirmed when they are in fact not?
Andrew and Toby are not for sure in the movie. Okay, you guys are out in the streets yelling with your underwear around your head saying, yes, they are. And I won't enjoy a Spider-Man movie unless they're both in it. You're full of shit. What is confirmed is that you are a virgin and you don't have a job. Your fingers are sticky because you've been playing with your ding-dong. Get out there and get on careerbuilder.com. Okay? Use the Yahoo. Because you're being a Yahoo.
That was my favorite. Good call, Anthony. That's fucking good. Oh,
Because I
shit.
get, you know, it's the same thing though. It's like, well, I get the excitement though, because I was like that. Well, the Star Wars, man, like everybody was like talking about whether Luke and all those people were going to be in it. They better be in it. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Jamie Knight just said woof. I don't know which idea it was, but one of them was bad for Jamie.
Woof.
James Williams said 281-330 or 330-8004. Hit Mike Jones on the low because Mike Jones is about to blow.
Is that the song?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what the song is. I'm gonna have to listen to it later.
In high school, I would get
Mike Jones.
I would get because they go JT money.
Yeah, dude,
like,
that's
I
because
don't
they would
have
always
any.
make you give them money for the vending machines.
Yeah, dude. Like I always like Fernando, dude. That was this dude. I gave him like $2 every day. I felt like I was in prison, like it was survival mode. He'd be like, "Yo, man, give me $5," and I'm like, "I can only give you 2."
I'd watch sit back and eat my pizza and I'd watch him hit you up. You'd walk by and be like, "Hey, JT money. Hey, let me get $1, man."
Yeah, but you know what? I felt like I was being initiated. I was helping them out. I was like their backer. By the way, someone did mention. I'm sorry. I it was going by and I didn't see it. Vincent D'Onofrio would be a really good if they added him in as Kingpin. If he came in and was controlling all of it, I don't know why or how he would do that, but Vincent D'Onofrio in this film would be great too. What would you rather have, Vincent D'Onofrio or Maguire and Garfield? Say Vincent D'Onofrio and Matt Murdock's Daredevil if they showed up in this movie instead of Garfield.
It's hard for me to answer any of those if, ands, ors questions because if this is the only way I get Toby, then I'm going to pick Toby every time. But if I can have somebody else for this movie and then Toby can get his own movie, I'm picking that every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or you can just talk to your finger like in The Shining.
What?
You could talk to your finger like in The Shining. Red Rob. Was his name Toby? I can't remember. I think his name was Toby. This is an imaginary. No, Tony. I'm stupid. God, it's Tony. It's Tony, asshole.
I got a few miles. What are we doing here? Gary Callis says, imagine if we get Ben's Daredevil. Yeah, that's what I fucking want, dude. Ben Affleck's fucking Daredevil. That's my pick. Above it all. Fuck Toby. Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Give me Ben Affleck.
Colin Farrell, Bullseye. Miss, I never miss.
Give me, yeah, let's bring back all the fucking shitty Marvel movie characters.
Just have one scene where Colin Farrell is like, I need a bloody costume.
I love it. Hey, Isabel, Brat cool. Thank you so much, Isabel. You're such a sweetheart. How lovely to come home from work and find a Wham live stream. Damn, you're home from work over there. Blows my mind. Sweden's time zones are just so different. I'm a happy and lucky person and totally in a haze, not knowing anything about the Spider-Man movies, but I'd probably love them. You probably would because you love everything because you're a positive fucking person, Isabel, and that's why we love you.
Yeah. Like you. By the way, Brian Linville says, I want Nick Cage Ghost Rider. That'd be it. You know what? It was so fucking crazy. I'll take more of it, please. Sir, can I have another? Please.
It's a slippery fucking slope, dude, because like, and this, I'm kind of worried about this too, if they're doing like the multiverse shit, like fucking what they did with Space Jam. I didn't watch it, or like Ready Player One. Like, are we going to get to a point where like, they're just fucking unloading goddamn everything, and it's just going to be too much? Like, you're not going to be able, I said it, I did a whole analogy earlier about my kids cleaning their rooms, but I go back to that again. Like, if you just like, you need space to enjoy the toys you're playing with. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things they could do, and I feel like it's just a choice overload. It's like a fucking Golden Corral buffet.
I think it's one of those things. I don't know. It could be, the movie's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be great. It's Spider-Man 3. The reason why that movie suffered so badly was because they put too much shit in it at once. Like they put the Topher Grace Venom in it. They put the new Green Goblin in it. They put Sandman in it. They put Venom in it, or I mean, they already had Venom, but I'm saying like they put all that shit in there, and I think it was a problem. I mean, but also that was the direct. Sam Raimi did not want Venom, and he did not want the Green Goblin thing. He just wanted the Sandman story, and the studio forced him. So it could, but I think it'll be okay. I think they're making a huge, big budget movie, and it's a starting off point for Phase 4, or at least a part of Phase 4. Because I mean, actually, I think Shang-Chi. I haven't seen that either. I heard it's good though. And the Eternals are really the starting off points for the next phase. But yeah, you could. I mean, I don't think they're going to overload it. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. But yeah, that's enough Spider-Man talk. We talked about Spider-Man for an hour. We do have other stuff to fucking talk about today.
I like Spider-Man, guys. Hey, dude.
I want spiders.
Fuck you, dude.
Spider-Man is a menace. He's a menace.
Fuck you, dude. You don't know about Spider-Man? Fuck you, dude.
Dude, this is news that fucking really gets me going. Hang on, I'll answer Will's here. Will Arnwine, thanks, buddy. Says this movie's going to be Tom Holland trying to save all the villains because their fate is to die fighting Spider-Man. Holland won't accept it because of his guilt over Mysterio's death.
That's true.
That makes sense. That does make sense. It's an interesting twist. But what are the villains just out there trying to kill themselves? Like, why, who's killing them if Spider-Man's having to save them? Is it Doctor Strange?
I think that's the point, though, is like no matter what universe, every time they fight Spider-Man, maybe their fate is just to die. I don't know why, but they just do.
Yeah, I keep dying. Our pets' heads keep falling
Why
off.
won't you die? Who does number 2 work for?
This news fucking excites me to the tits, dude. I'm so fucking pumped about what I'm about to tell you, Jay.
Tell me.
And I think you will be too. Boom. Mel Gibson is in talks to direct Lethal Weapon 5.
So he's not going to be in it, though?
No, he'll be in it, too.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got to be in it. He's got to be in it. Well, like, fucking, he did he did Braveheart, right? He directed himself in Braveheart, so he could definitely do it here in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, but he's getting pretty fucking old.
Yeah, but I mean, fucking Danny Glover, dude. Danny Glover looks even older. He's gonna be in this shit. It's like, can the movie happen with them being as old as they are? I think yes, if there's a good story. Richard Donner, when he was in his 90s, he was still going to direct the movie until he unfortunately passed away. But Mel actually talked about this on here. He said Donner was developing the screenplay and got pretty far along with it. He said, and he said this to me one day: "Listen, kid, if I kick the bucket, you will do it." And I said, "Shut up." He continued, but he did indeed pass away, but he did ask me to do it. And at the time I didn't say anything. He said it to his wife, to the studio, and to the producer. So I will be directing the 5th one. So even though they say he's in talks, he says he's fucking doing it. And I don't know why there's a picture of a tree for this article, but there is.
It's probably what Mel Gibson wakes up to every morning when he gets out of bed. He just sees a nice tree dappled with the sun rays. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't it's been a while since I've watched Lethal Weapon 4. I don't remember if I liked it that much or not. I think it was okay.
It was good.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I don't think I've ever hated any of the Lethal Weapon movies, but yeah, if he comes back and directs it, I mean, that's cool. I wonder if they're going to be able to get that dude back though. Murtaugh, was it not Murtaugh? His partner.
Yeah,
Danny Glover?
His name, Danny Glover. Yeah, Murtaugh.
Isn't he like 97,000 years old?
Yeah, they were all in on it though. Like they were.
I thought he had some problems though, didn't he? Did he have a stroke?
I don't know. Like
they're all three very stroke.
They were all three very old, but like they were going to do it before Richard Donner died anyways. Like Richard Donner was working on the script and it was just a matter of time. So clearly they have a script in mind that they're going to do as old men, like they already did anyway. So whatever it is, they're going to make it work. I don't know if it's bringing somebody new in. Do I know if Lethal Weapon 5 would be good? I don't know, but I did like Lethal Weapon 4 a lot. It was a little bit more comedic than the other ones. It wasn't as serious, but it kind of continued the trend. Lethal Weapon 1 was super serious. Lethal Weapon 2 had some really serious moments in it, but it started to get a little funnier. Diplomatic immunity. Lethal Weapon 3 got a little bit wacky, and then Lethal Weapon 4 was just it was the most comedic of all. That's when they brought in Butters.
Chris Rock, that's what somebody was saying. Chris Rock being in it, and Joe Pesci. I don't know if Joe Pesci. I've not seen Joe Pesci in a long fucking time.
That's a good point. I think he retired from acting, actually. So I don't know about that. Maybe I could be wrong, but I thought maybe he did. But I just fucking love Lethal Weapon, dude. Just to hear the music, to see the fucking thing come on the screen. We both are huge fans of Mel Gibson's acting abilities. Lethal Weapon's my favorite movie of all time. It's one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. I would cream jeans if this movie.
I wonder if they're going to actually be able to put his name on the title, though, instead of just being the director of Braveheart.
That's what I'm worried about, dude. Because if you notice, the articles say he's in talks to direct it, but he came out there and said, look, he asked me to do it. He told his wife that he asked me to do it. He told the producers in the studio that he asked me to do it. And I have a feeling the studio's pushing back going, Mel, you can't direct this as well because you're already in it and your name is kind of controversial. And I feel like Mel Gibson, this is his way of coming out and being like, I'm fucking directing it. So that makes you worry because it's like,
well, that's the studio.
Okay, are they going to? Yeah, is the studio going to shelve this thing? Are they going to make it be a fart in the night? Are they going to put it straight on VOD because they're afraid to put it in theaters? I guarantee this will not be a wide release in cinemas only film. It just won't be because Mel Gibson's name, and that's one of those movies.
It has to be though. If it's not a wide release, it's kind of a fucky city. Because Lethal Weapon's a huge franchise. If they don't release it wide, it's stupid. Like, why would you even do it then? That's like saying Die Hard's going to be in like 2 theaters. Like, if it's Die Hard, it's massive. If it's Lethal Weapon, it's massive.
fucking even the Matrix isn't coming out like only wide. You know what I mean?
Chad, Chad Cosper says Mel uncanceling himself. He's like, I'm not canceled anymore. Suck my dong. It's enough. I think it's true though. I mean, it's enough. Come on, leave him alone. Let him direct this movie. Let him be in the movie. Let's have it one more go. And, most likely they're gonna probably pass it off to a new team anyway. So it'll be like the old guys get back together. They're partners. They're gonna do one more mission, and then they're gonna pass it along to 2 new detectives, and it'll be a new Lethal Weapon. I see that happening, and then rebooting it from there.
It's funny because they tried to do the show with Keenan Ivory Wayans. Was it Keenan Ivory? Or was it Damon Wayans? I was getting confused.
I think it's Keenan.
One of the Wayans brothers. They tried to reboot the show, but the guy who was playing Riggs' character was apparently a fucking asshole in real life and was like abusive to people on the set. So they tried to replace him, and they literally had to cancel the fucking show.
Is it? Was it? Wasn't it the Wayne's son, Damon Wayne's son, the one that was in Let's Be Cops?
Yeah, maybe that was him. Maybe that was the one.
That guy. Yeah, that was the son of Damon Wayans. Yeah.
I'll have to look up his name.
Or was it Damon Wayans?
Like he was good. He was good in it, but I just don't think like Lethal Weapons, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Man, it's just I don't. I know people say that all the time, like you can't have Hellraiser without Doug Bradley. But that's one character in a movie. Like with Lethal Weapon, like you could just name it. Could be anybody cop film if you're not going to do it with those two.
Well, it's the same people that said you can't have Nightmare on Elm Street without Robert Englund. You can't have this or that. I mean, it's the same thing, but yeah. Damon Wayans Jr. He's named after his dad.
Oh yeah, but this is his dad that was in this one. This was the older one. This was actually Damon Wayans that was supposed to be. Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's crazy, dude. You know who they replaced the dude with? They replaced him with fucking Stifler. Like Stifler played Riggs.
I could actually see it. I mean, depending on how they had him play it.
I wish I kind of would have watched that now. I watched the first dude and I thought he was weird. He had like a poodle hair cut.
Well, that's good. I mean, like I said, if Lethal Weapon 5, I hope he knocks it out of the park, dude. I hope it's one of those tentpole movies that gets him back into the ether, like into the magic. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think he's ever going to live down what happened, and the media is just always going to piranha his dick hole every time he comes up for air. Like that's just the unfortunate truth about Mel Gibson. Even if they attach his name to something like the Lethal Weapon, you're probably right. They'll shelve the shit. They just don't like him. They fucking hate him. So I feel kind of bad for him.
I do too. Tyler Rumfeld, thanks, buddy. He says, "I got the job done right. I got the job done right. What do you want to hear, man? Every single day, I think of a reason not to do it. He's doing the Riggs thing. There is a." Every single day, I think of a reason not to do it. Every single day. Haha, I love Riggs and his raw intensity. Love you, boys. Hello from work. Dude, I love that scene so much when they're in that stock room and he puts his thing. He's like, I'll do it. He's giving him the crazy eyes. Just do it, crazy motherfucker. Because Bertol gives him his gun and he puts his thumb right before and it stops the trigger. And then Mel's got like the crazy eyes. And then they're driving around the freeway. And he's like, don't be sad. Have a
Bertol like looks at it. He's like, you gonna do it. Like he gives that look like you were gonna do it.
That's when he does that crazy. He goes, Mel Gibson goes, I'm hungry. And just walks out. Such a fucking great scene.
What was the one?
Thanks, Tyler.
What was it Lethal Weapon 2 where he was on the toilet and his legs were falling asleep? That shit was funny. That's my favorite scene in the Lethal Weapons movies. Dude, when they're in there, he's like, I'm not gonna leave you, okay?
We should recreate that skit with Myers and Loomis on the toilet. The whole explosion thing.
That shit was awesome. Was some of the funniest shit ever.
Yeah. I love that fucking scene, man. Tyler Rumfeld said Damon Wayans, the guy from The Last Boy Scout, another gem, and then some. Yeah,
just watch a great movie.
Just watched that like a couple weeks ago with the wife. She'd never seen it, man. I fucking love that goddamn movie. It's really so good. And also had Danielle Harris in it. She was a little kid.
Yep. Who else was in it? It was fucking Bruce Willis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he's running on the football field and he blows his brains out when he gets to the end zone? I love that movie.
He shoots the linebackers first. Yeah.
Because I lost FanDuel. I lost FanDuel today. I can't go back.
Let me see. Okay, let me see what you think about this, dude. Pull it over here. A new Matrix trailer came out today, which I would gladly show you now.
Oh my god.
It's not very good.
It looks like fucking the dude. He looked like the dude in the middle.
It's not a good poster, dude. It's not.
Look at that hair.
It amazes me, man. Like you got like Creepy Duck, and all these people that are so fucking good at these fan posters, man. And they constantly, like every day, are just dropping new fan posters that look so much better than what they put out for the actual movies. I don't know why. In this day and age, with all these great artists, they're still putting out fucking. And this isn't even that bad, but it is not great.
Dude, this looks like a comeback tour for 30 Seconds to Mars. It looks like Jared Leto in the middle.
It does. It does.
One night
or
only.
In excess.
Or yeah, one night only on the sand dunes
I need you
of Arizona.
tonight.
Come witness the resurrection.
Is that In Excess, the I Need You Tonight song?
Yeah.
Did I just fuck that
In
up?
Excess. Yeah, that's I Need You Tonight.
I need you tonight. That's what it looks like.
How do you feel? I'm lonely. What you gonna do?
It's not good, dude. What is he fucking doing with his hand? I don't. Yeah, they could have done so much.
He looks like he looks like fucking Moses trying to part the seas. It'll part.
It's like when you can see your friend making that face like he's about to fart. Stop. We're in an elevator.
This looks like a fucking winter catalog for Sears. Except for that guy's holding a gun.
Yeah, not a good poster at all. They could have done so much fucking better. It's embarrassing. I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. I will.
I still, the good news is that movie's going to be on HBO Max, isn't it? I think it's the last one. Is it? Yeah. I'm happy about that because I'm not going to lie. I don't really have super high hopes for it. I hope it's great. It sucks that they couldn't get, Morpheus, the real Morpheus back.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, I get why, but but I'm glad that it's going to be on demand because it's definitely one of those movies that I want to watch on demand where I already have the HBO Max streaming service, so I don't have to go to the theater and spend like fucking $16 on something that could be a dog shit. Because I don't like the fact they even bring Trinity back. Like, I feel like that just like negates her whole sacrifice. I don't know why they did that. I know that she's a fan favorite, but still, she's dead. You need to move on from that. I get how they're bringing back Keanu Reeves, but the Trinity thing, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm really pumped for the movie, man. I think I'm not going to say I think it's going to be great. I'm just really excited to see it. Like, it's one of my most anticipated movies for sure. I'm going to go to the theater to see it, but I don't know. I'm probably a little bit more excited for this than I am Ghostbusters, to be honest with you.
You's a crazy fuck.
Like,
Crazy fuck.
I know, Jim, but I feel like I know what to expect with Ghostbusters. I don't know what to expect with Matrix, so that makes me more intrigued.
He stops bullets with his hands, and it's slow-mo. That's what you could expect. I gotta go pee.
I am still excited for Ghostbusters, though. I'm just a whore. I'm excited for everything. Mercurio80 says, I hope Rick's son and Merce Hall's grandson are the new buddy cops. I don't hate that if they casted it right. At least they'd be the same family. It'd be kind of like what they're doing with Ghostbusters. At least they can reference their dads or whatever. That's not a bad idea at all, dude. I'd like that better than just recasting or rebooting it with just like slapping the name Lethal Weapon on it. Doesn't mean shit at that point. And those movies, they just don't make them like they used to. They just don't make them like they used to. They just don't make them like. Just promise me you'll never go bungee jumping in Mexico. They just don't have the regulations. Oh man, they're doing a Dolph Lundgren. What do you call it? A Dolph Lundgren documentary about himself. I just read. And by the way, they're filming Expendables 4 as well. 2 people just got hurt. The crew members did, but it just reminded me they're actually filming the Expendables 4. So we're getting a Dolph Lundgren documentary, which I think he's a fascinating dude if you read about him. Like his character Gunner, who's like a nuclear physicist, is not that far off from who he actually is as a person. And he's been through some shit in his life. There was a story one time where these guys went into Dolph Lundgren's house while he was away shooting a film, and they tied up his wife, and they went to burglarize him. And they had his wife tied up. They're going through all of his shit in his house. They're going to steal from Dolph Lundgren. And then they see a picture on the counter of Dolph Lundgren. And they realize they are fucking robbing Dolph Lundgren's house. And you know what they did? They untied the wife and they fucking left. As they should have done. I just always thought that was a fucking goddamn fascinating stories. Reggie Lacey keeps talking about all these old ass movies I never heard of. Man, Lethal Weapon is not like an indie fucking hidden gem, Reggie. You got to get on that shit, man. Everybody know Lethal Weapon. Everybody know Jimmy Jolly. Oh shit, I didn't realize Jay was back. I'm just here. I was just by myself.
Jimmy Jolly, everybody know about Jimmy Jolly. You want tip? Go behind the stock. Okay, get off my face. You're resting.
Your best thing.
Oh no. I'm from South, far south.
Far south. Hey, dude, I want to do something fun that we've never done before. So there's no Halloween news at all. Like, there's no Halloween news, anything like that to talk about. But sometimes I like just to go to Halloween Reddit and just look at people's posts and like they just bring up some crazy ideas and shit like that. I thought we could do that together and just have a good old fancy time. Let me pull this up here. We're just gonna look together with you guys at Halloween Reddit and see what's popping. Let's see.
I like to go to Reddit and see if the Infinity Stones could really exist on Reddit.
Can you see that?
Yeah. I see the Matrix.
Says, oh, that's not right. Fuck a Chiba. Okay. Here we go. There it is. There it is. Technology and you and me. All right. We got someone made a minimalist retro style poster for Michael. That's kind of dope. I would frame that.
I like that.
I would frame that and put that on the wall for sure.
Cool.
Oh, here's an interesting one. Would you consider the Halloween community toxic?
No, what the fuck is this asshole fucking talking about? This fucking prick. I bet he fucking loves Jason. This fucking no. Yeah, I mean, it can be. I mean, it can be.
Someone says lots of reported comments lately of folks behaving like complete children. It's getting pretty old. I'll hijack this as an opportunity to remind people that if you can't abide by rule number 4, you will swiftly be handed a permanent ban. Been here 10 seconds and we're already in the midst of some drama.
What was rule number 3? I don't even know what the first 3 were.
That's interesting. This person, I've seen far worse. Not as bad true. As DC and Marvel fans.
DC, Marvel fans, Star Wars fans, Star Trek. Well, not the Trek fans. Well, yeah, but I know the Star Wars fans are they can get real fucking rough.
Yeah. This guy said someone here was upset that users on the Friday sub were saying that Jason would win in a fight against Michael, so he cross-posted in an attempt to get more supporters. Maybe you should get a fucking girlfriend, dude. Like, seriously. Instead of trying to get more supporters. Like, yeah, that's everywhere, though, right? Like, I think Halloween fans are like some of the most extreme fans, like, out there.
Yeah.
I think Halloween is the most popular horror franchise, for sure. And I just think that anywhere you have a topic that people really are passionate about and care about, then you're always going to have those subdivisions of fucking assholes. Same thing happens with DC with the Snyder Cut. It was for a good cause, but a couple assholes. Marvel, Star Wars. I don't think it's a particular type of person that's a Halloween fan that's just a dickhead. I just think that anything this big comes with baggage.
I mean, personally, I think I've seen now and again some toxic behavior in the horror community and somewhat more in the Halloween community. But I think overall the horror community is pretty welcoming and pretty easygoing compared to something like we mentioned, the Marvel fans, the DC fans, and like the Star Wars fans, especially. I mean, that's just a fucking cake hole of shit and negativity. Sometimes you can fall down that shit and come out depressed. Look, I got some gray hairs just because I fell into that Reddit post on Star Wars. People fucking arguing and shit. But no, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Like if somebody got that pissed off that someone was saying that Jason would win against Michael Myers, I mean, the guy's probably still wearing pull-ups. So I mean, it's not like they're fictional characters. Fictional. They're not real. Characters. Okay, it's like fucking arguing about like, I think that Undertaker would whip the shit. First off, he would have definitely beat Hulk Hogan if it hadn't been thrown by Vince McMahon. I was like, guys, it was like, it's okay.
Yeah. Here's an interesting one, dude. Someone put up a poll. Which movie do you like better? This is a pretty good question. Halloween 4 or Halloween Kills? I'm
gonna go with 4.
I'm going with 4 too. Now let's vote and see what the numbers are. Oh, ooh, damn.
That's bullshit.
Did not see that coming.
That's toxic. That's toxic as fuck. Those liars. Those liars.
I'm going to cross-post this to the Jason thing to get more fucking support.
Toxicity. What a bunch of assholes. Oh, my God. I can never go on Reddit again.
Of our cities. No! Around the wall. Around the
John Awaken says anime fans are at times next level crazy. I wouldn't know, but I mean, I could see that.
That makes sense. That does make sense. And like, yeah, BTS fans too. I hear.
Oh God, you can't even breathe. You can't even breathe wrong. If you say anything against them, your ass is grass, sir.
Yeah,
They will
be
come after
careful.
you. They'll come after your family. Like,
Be
they'll show up
careful.
on your doorstep.
I will murder your entire
They
fucking
will.
family.
They'll do like some fucking Batman disappearing shit from the goddamn internet and be in your room. So what'd you say about them? Like nothing. I love them.
Foxhound, thank you so much, man. It says, did y'all ever play Metal Gear Solid? What do you guys think of the supposedly in production film adaptation that did 100% cast Oscar Isaac as Solid Snake, which is badass fucking casting?
I think it's great. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid was a great. I never could. I played the first one. I never really could. I always sucked at that game. I thought it was great, but I never was good. I always got to the screams like Snake, Snake when you would die. I never could. But I loved it. I tried to play it all the time, but I used to play Siphon Filter more. Like when that, as I was more of a Siphon Filter fan. But Metal Gear Solid, Oscar Isaac as Solid Snake is the perfect choice. Like great. That guy. I think that guy is an underrated as actor as fuck. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that fucking choice, and he's Moon Knight too, by the way.
Yeah,
he was in a movie called the Card Counter. The Card Counter that just came out recently. That's like a Scorsese type film. That's on my list of shit to watch from the past year. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Okay, so chat, you guys got to vote, by the way. Halloween 4, Halloween Kills. Which one do you guys prefer? Jay and I both pick Halloween 4. The community obviously picks Kills. And if I've said this once, I've sucked 1,000 dicks. But I mean, for me, Halloween 4 has a lot of bad shit in it. Mainly, though, it all comes down to that mask and the fucking humbly bumbliness of Michael Myers at times. Looks like he's walking on fucking stilts. But the movie, the Halloween atmosphere, all that shit, if the mask was perfect, that would have been a perfect Halloween film.
Yeah.
I believe that. You know, the mask just changed everything.
I didn't have, the only thing I wish they'd shown in that movie, other than a better mask, was I wish they'd shown the decimation of that police station. I always thought that would have been some of the coolest shit if you'd watched him rip apart the police station. I mean, it would have been on the level, I think, and it would have been back then in 1988 on the level of what happened in Kills when he took on the firefighters, but it would have been the cops. And I mean, like just the idea, that scene would have reminded me like Terminator, when Terminator was walking through the police station, just fucking shit up.
Yeah.
I just wish I wish totally. Like you think you'd imagine there'd be like a deleted scene somewhere, like an an unrated scene that they shot that, but I guess they didn't.
Reggie Lacey says, what would you guys say about me saying I like the Nightmare reboot more than the originals? I find Freddy to be genuinely scary, and certain scenes are great, like the Dream World stuff, dude. That's crazy. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, my brother is all about that. Yeah, he loves the Nightmare remake. I think that the Nightmare remake is fun. I think that it could have been way better. First off, the main things I take away from that movie is I hate the digitized version of what they did to Jackie Earle Haley's face. I hate that. Practical makeup would have been great in that. And then also the dream sequences that they did have, though, those are badass. Like my favorite one is when he's in the pharmacy and he flickers in and out of our world. That's badass. And that was cool. And there were some creepy lines in it, but I just feel like there was something I don't know. I don't know if it was Jackie Earle Haley was just too, you just felt too sympathetic for him. He just didn't have enough of an edge for like me to be like, yeah, he's fucking scary. But there were certain lines that he definitely pulled off the creepy factor really well.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I agree with that. Like I liked him. I liked parts of that movie, but overall as a movie, it just doesn't do it for me. But you're not alone in that sentiment. It looks like Halloween 4 definitely won in our chat. Only a couple kills, people that voted for kills. Brooke Sanford stands strong. Even though he may stand alone, he stands strong. But we liked kills too, so I can't disagree with that. But Ireland says Godzilla fans are chill. That makes sense because we don't know shit about the lore of Godzilla, and we did a trailer or two and fucked up the name of some guys, and there was some people that were like, "You stupid fucks."
Yeah, I think I called it. I think it said Black Mothra or something. I don't even know what I fucking said, and they were like, "Obviously, you don't know shit about Godzilla." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't spend all my days worrying about a giant goddamn lizard in a movie." And I don't. But yeah, I don't even. I know that we fucked up on. We did the Aquaman trailer and got roasted because I called him Black Mantis.
Yeah,
was it Black Mantis? I think so.
As far as fans calling you out, Marvel, I think is the worst. We haven't done too much Star Wars content, and people have been generally chill when we have. But Marvel's the worst, I think, when you fuck up Marvel or DC. When you fuck up someone's name or a character or something like that, because there's so many channels that take such deep dives into all this shit, that people get really pissed off when you don't get it exactly right.
Well, the good news is for me, I didn't have sex for like 100 years, so I know my Star Wars, sir. So they won't fucking fuck with us. I know the Force. It's like combat needed, bitch. Your Schwartz is as big as mine. But yeah,
Stephanie Kyle.
what we have, yeah, dude, like 100%. The comic book fans have roasted our shits. Like my butthole still singed a little bit from some of those.
They've gotten us deeply. Stephanie Kyle, it's funny when you comment because now that we've all met, like I know exactly what she sounds like when she's saying this. Like she said, yeah, because that police station was fucked up. One cop had their arm ripped off. I know.
That's true.
I know.
Yeah.
His nub was just fucking hanging there.
You know that scene, he was going for that gun and Mike was like, nope. He ripped his fucking shit off and probably beat him to death with it.
Not today, motherfucker. Anthony Stamps, thanks, buddy. Says, what do you guys think about Marvel shows announced for Disney Plus? Personally, I'm most excited for X-Men 97 and Moon Knight. Knew about Moon Knight, am excited about it, but nothing excites me more than X-Men 97 because they are actually going to do it, I believe, the same animated style. Like if they bring it back the way it was with the same,
yeah. Dude, I hope that when they reboot the movie, that song makes it in the movie somewhere.
God, that would be awesome. But if they bring back the same animation style and everything, and even some of the voice actors, holy fuck, that's amazing.
Back down, mon ami. We done this dance way too much. That's I want to see some Gambit.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, the X-Men 97 is cool, and then the Moon Knight. If they do Moon Knight is essentially the Batman of Marvel. So if they do it right, it's going to be awesome. And he's also crazy as shit, which makes it even better. I like to watch that. It's cool, man. Moon Knight's a really cool ass character.
I saw some dumbasses that were like, oh, they're going to fucking ruin it and make it woke and all about politics and shit. I'm like, dude, did you watch the fucking show? Like, X-Men has always been about politics. You know what I mean? Like, it's all that's what fucking X-Men is. Like,
well, I think I know what they're saying. If they're making it overtly woke, I get that. But if they're just making it like reflecting on society as it is today, yeah, it's fine. I mean, they did that when the show came out, and the comic book came out. It was literally about racism in a lot of ways, but yeah, I mean, it'll be all right. They're not gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I totally agree. This is dope. Myers Voorhees fan art. That's badass, dude. I really like that. That'd be a sick tattoo if somebody want to get like a whole back piece done. Here's an interesting idea. Halloween 2, 2009, the hospital. How much of the hospital scene was a dream versus memory?
That's an interesting point. I would say
says no. This person says no, it's not real. It was set to the precedent of Laurie suffering from PTSD. The dream sequence starts when she wakes up at the hospital.
That's true.
That's the way I always took it.
Yeah, I felt the same way because I was dreaming that I was actually going to watch a good movie, and then it turned out to be fake. I woke up halfway through it like, holy shit, what's this garbage can on fire? Because I'll tell you what, man, Halloween 2, the hospital scene, the first 30 minutes of that movie, woo-wee, that was some good shit. That was some of the best Halloween shit I've ever seen. I mean, I'm talking about like it would rival in some ways, I think, than even like not rival the movie, but certain scenes in Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. The first 30 minutes of Halloween 2, Rob Zombies, was incredible. Austin says, "This one's for you, Morph." Oh yeah, Wolverine, for you, Morph. Remember when Morph gets left behind? He goes, "Oh, Morph." That Wolverine, Morph. Gene.
Gene. You know that they're not going to make the women in the X-Men as voluptuous as they did in that cartoon, though, or in the comics, dude. Like Rogue. Oh my god, dude! Like, dude, they had like the biggest butts and titties. Like they made them
big old jingle jangles.
No way they do that in 2022. No big fucking jingle jangles.
Yeah, I don't know, but the art style. If they're gonna go with the art style from the 90s, they almost have to. You have to make the voluptuous boobies.
Yeah.
Except for Jubilee. Hey. Jubilee was a kid, so you can't do it with her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, yeah. No. Yeah, no, yeah, no. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click that. What am I doing? Okay, hey, which one we got here? Halloween 2018 or Halloween 2?
2009.
Oh, Halloween 2, 2009. Well, that's
easy.
God,
that's the easiest one ever.
Easy Halloween 2018. Yeah, they got that one.
That makes sense. Okay, it's not the community's not toxic anymore. I agree with that.
Edward Santiago said the toxic community that came out for He-Man, I wanted to hurt them because I knew they were wiki surfing right before they did their videos.
I heard.
People got really pissed. I don't remember what they got pissed about because they made He-Man
something over. No, they said it was, and they got the toxicity of them. because they said that they misled them. They said that that it was actually the Tila show and it wasn't He-Man, and that the trailers had all been about He-Man, and they had told everybody that He-Man was going to be the main guy, and they wound up not focusing the whole show on Tila. And they're like, yeah, they told everybody it was going to be about He-Man and not to worry and all that stuff. But then there was also people saying that she was too masculine. I don't know. I watched the show. I was like, whatever. I really wasn't a fan of it, but I don't really know why there was. It's a goddamn show from the 80s. It was He-Man. Like, I don't know. Like, I liked He-Man too, but I wouldn't get that pissed off about it.
Did you see this, dude? It says, did you know, and back in the 1970s, Laurie Strode dated Freddy Krueger? I don't know what movie this is from.
I don't either. That looks like fucking Grease 3 that never aired footage.
She's got a fucking Erykah Badu hat.
God damn, dude. Robert Englund looks like a really shitty Sean Penn from Mystic River.
He does. He does. I'm trying to see if somebody said what movie that was from. What's this? Yeah, no, I don't know.
Oh, they said, what does it say? Go down real quick. Go back down.
Someone said Michael Myers and Son of a Bitch Must Pay.
Look, it says, I knew Robert Englund and Jamie Lee Curtis were both in an episode of Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew together in 1977. Wow, I didn't know they actually dated, though. What?
I think they got confused. I don't think that they dated in real life.
He has numbers for names, for his name.
You can never trust people with numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
You can never trust people. That's kind of neat. Halloween Disney style. Halloween Kills fan art. That's dope. He's on fire and he's frowning. He's not very happy. Look at this.
You think you gonna burn me to
death? That's fucking gold, dude. It looks like you when you're watching out the window and your mom's at the grocery store and you see the hot pocket sticking out of the fucking thing. You're like, yes.
Yeah, that's it. It looks like fucking James Corden.
Oh fuck, that's good. Who do you guys think will finally settle the score in Halloween Ends? Michael.
They got what's his name on there?
Wolfala.
Yeah, Wolfala.
Halloween Kills, Halloween 2007. Look at the mask.
That's so funny, dude.
That's probably what Michael sees when someone takes his mask off. It's like, please put me back on. Thanks for shitting in me.
That's probably how Michael feels when he puts the mask on for the first time. He's like, if you can smile, be like, yeah.
Oh, look, I voted on this one.
Allison.
Don't look. Yeah, I actually did see that earlier. I take Allison over Karen. I do like them both though. But yeah, we should do that from time to time. That's a good time.
Fun.
This shit made me laugh. We only got one more thing to do, and that's to show our nipples.
Okay.
Now we have a movie to review, you sluts.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I forgot about the movie. We were talking about the toxicity of Reddit and Michael Myers community.
I don't know if you guys have seen this. So, and if you don't know, we have a tier on our Patreon in the link below where you can request us to do a movie review for you. We're going to be doing a lot more of those. We're going to be ramping those up. The other day we did Stage Fright for Patreon. The other day live we did Pulp Fiction. Tonight is for our buddy who we met at Scarefest, Parker Bell. Him and his lovely girlfriend, who Kane Hodder pulled her hair during a picture. He gave her the old yank, and I was like, "Hey man, I wouldn't have done nothing either."
Well, Parker said he's like, "That is yours." It's like you can totally do that.
Exactly. I don't blame you. But no, they're both sweet people, awesome, and they had cool costumes too. But Parker requested the movie Run with Sarah Paulson from American Horror Story, and it's on Hulu. If you want to watch it, it's called Run. It's on Hulu right now. It's a horror thriller. I think it takes place in the Stephen King universe because it has to. It has to. I don't think so many.
Was it a Stephen King movie?
I don't know. I gotta look it up real quick.
Every time you said Run, I was thinking of Marlon Wayans from Scary Movie. He goes, "Run, bitch, run!" That's pretty much that. That's pretty much the movie. Can't spoil it though, because you guys really should watch it. It's actually really good.
It's actually a very, very hard one to review without spoiling because
you can't really.
Yeah, we both went into it like completely blind, didn't know shit about it. I'd heard about it a couple times, but I hadn't paid attention to a trailer or anything really that I could remember. But what it involves is when the movie starts, I can't find out if it has anything to do with Stephen King or not, man.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Stephen King movie.
But they did you pick up? There was like 12 Stephen King references in this.
Yeah, they might. I noticed it felt like a lot like Misery and shit, but.
Yeah, like the when she tries to call 411 at some point in the film, and the guy's like, if say the city and state you're looking for, like Derry, Maine, or the pharmacist whose name was Kathy, maybe Kathy Bates, I can't remember. There was multiple Stephen King references in this, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, so when the movie starts out, there's this girl, she wants to go to college, she's waiting for a college acceptance letter. She has all these different health issues. And the way the movie starts is actually badass because they show you the definitions for each one. They're like, she has diabetes, paralysis of the legs, and they show the definitions, and then the last word ends in "you're unable to walk or run," and then everything else disappears. That was a dope title drop, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, she pretty much had every goddamn side effect that you could think of when you see those commercials on TV. It's like, it goes, warning, side effects may include short wiener, rashes. Like, oh, so he's really bad. I won't be taking that.
Yeah, she had rashes. They showed up. They show her morning routine. She wakes up. She's in the wheelchair. She throws up. And her mom, Sarah Paulson, they show her explaining to somebody else at this thing. She's at this. Did you notice, by the way? Oh, I froze. Oh, I think my camera just died. Look at that face I fucking froze on, dude.
It looks like you're getting sucked off.
Oh. Oh, hang on.
You know, it's like you never want to see what your face looks like when you're coming, and that's one of them. Like, that's why you don't want to have mirrors on your ceiling. Trust me. Her name was Roberta Paulson. The girl's name was Roberta Paulson. By the way, someone asked, Iron Wolf is not on Tubi, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's not. I think it was a Hulu.
But no, you notice she's at this, like, what meeting was it? It was a meeting for homeschool moms that were like coming together, homeschool mom association or homeschoolers association. And did you notice on the board, by the way, it said required in big letters, which made way more sense later in the film why she would even be there. But and she's talking to someone, they're all crying about their kids going to college, and she's like, I can't fucking wait. She's like, I'm not worried about her at all. She's the most capable kid because she's been through fucking hell her entire life. I mean, everything a kid could go through, she's been through. And they show her in the beginning of the movie, this preemie baby, this tiny, tiny little baby that just been born, and her crying, asking if she's going to be okay. So that sets the stage. And then, like, God, it's hard. How do you even explain the movie without giving it away?
Well, I can't. Because there's a really good twist ending, and actually, it's twisted as fuck. I mean, it's really good. All I could say, like, if you guys have seen the movie Misery and you've seen something like Mommy Dearest, it's kind of like all of that mixed, and even sort of kind of the insanity and obsessiveness of the parents in People Under the Stairs. It's kind of got that whole vibe going throughout the entire film. And it really is about a girl that finds out not everything in her life is as it seems or as it was supposed to be. And it's crazy town after that. And Sarah Paulson's fucking great in that. She plays her part really, really incredible. And so does the girl, though. Her daughter is really good too. Yeah, I really did love it. And I didn't know anything about it either. And I was like, holy shit, this is a really good fucking movie. And it's surprisingly done really well in an hour and 28 minutes. Because I was thinking like it's gonna be like an hour and 45. And they do it all in an hour and 28. And the ending is really oh, you got me. I liked it.
Yeah, and it's one of those movies like I do like that it's short. Like, it's a movie that needed to be short because they give you find out the main twist of the movie, like, I don't know, 30 minutes in, or at least you start to. But you figured it out probably, and then you have to watch her figure it out, and then so that could get really repetitive really quick if they didn't make it short. But I really like what they did, and dude, it's like it turns out. The way that movie, what's scary about it is you just have to imagine yourself if you were younger and you were being held captive, and not only were you paralyzed, but every 5 seconds you had to have your inhaler. Like, it's watching somebody who has all these health issues survive being cut off from the world and basically being held hostage by somebody, and like watching her maneuver that. Yeah, like if you're locked in a room, you know, and you can't walk, but you got to climb out of a window to get out. Like, how would you do that? How would you go about it? And it's really smart the way they did that. And dude, Sarah Paulson, like you said, was really fucking good in the movie. So was they were both. It had to be carried perfectly. The turn.
I'm not gonna lie, there were certain scenes she scared the fuck out of me. Like, just the acting alone. And she was like, there's one where she's like, I don't need you. And she's like, you will. I was like, you will. It was like a Batman versus Superman. It's like, you will. I was like, woo,
Yeah.
because and then there would be moments like we're really tense, and then she would go, "What do you mean?" Like she'd yell, like, "Oh." Like, I mean, fuck yeah. But yeah, dude. But the one thing it's not, and if anybody was asking or thinking about it, it's not. There's no paranormal shit in it. It's not a ghost story, so you don't have to worry about that. There's not even really any jump scares. It's just the creepy factor of a thriller. And you know what's really crazy and fucked up about this? This could actually happen because there are people that have probably done shit like this, giving their kids goddamn gazebos. Remember it? Goddamn gazebos.
Yeah, dude. It's a refreshing palate cleanser too. Like if you watch a lot of horror movies and stuff, like we obviously do, but like you get a lot of slashers and a lot of stuff like that. It's nice to have just. It is horror because it was scary at times, but it's always nice to have these like kind of thrillers thrown in there too. Like, and it just came out last year, I think. So it's an updated movie. The pacing fucking flies. There's really scary moments. And it is a Stephen King-ish, like the movie has a Stephen King-ish feel to me because it's a small town. Like they've got that one movie theater there, right? They know the mailman, the pharmacy is there. It's all in the same little territory or whatever. And like that was really cool. Pat Healy played Tom, by the way, the post office guy.
Oh,
he was the dude in Cheap Thrills. He's a really good actor. That scene where you do the same thing
I was
like, get out of there, Tom. Go, Tom, go.
Yeah, he was really, dude, like it was weird. I didn't hear anything about this movie. Maybe I did. I just didn't pay attention to it. I'm surprised they're not really pushing this movie as good as it. I mean, it was really, really well done. It's a really good movie. And I like movies like this. Like I like The People on the Stairs is something like a thriller horror. And it's exactly like what I would imagine. Like not exactly like it, but in certain situations, there's a lot of people under the stairs. By the way, that Easter egg that you were talking about, I saw it was Derry, Maine. When she called the information, it said Derry, Maine. So they put the Easter egg in there. I just looked it up. Yeah. And I don't know. I guess they weren't really, I don't know if it took place in it or if they were just, tipping their hat to Stephen King or something by putting the Easter egg in.
Yeah, they must have been because I'm not finding anything. I thought maybe it was like a Stephen King short story or something. But I'm not finding shit.
Yeah, dude. Overall, if you guys get a chance to, and again, like you only got to put down like an hour and 28 minutes of your life to watch it, and it goes by fast because it's really interesting. Like the story is really well paced. I didn't have any there was no problems with. I didn't have any part where it's like, dude. There's one scene specifically where the girl she has her mom has put in because she's paralyzed, one of those like things that go down the steps that it's like an automatic escalator. Look at I don't know what they're called, but she goes down to check the internet and the internet's out, and you see like Sarah Paulson sitting at the fucking table looking at her. That's scary as shit. Just the way it looked was scary. Like it was shot really well too.
Yeah, it really was. I'm looking at it now. It's got an 88% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. So we're not alone in that. It's actually PG-13 too. They managed to make creepy, scary, but PG-13. But yeah, it's apparently the most watched film on in Hulu's history.
Well, that's not really saying much. That it's Hulu. But yeah, that's great. I'm really happy for him. But yeah, but it's weird. You wouldn't like that movie. Did it was it only made for Hulu? Because it feels like it should have been in theaters.
Yeah, it's a Hulu exclusive.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, you can't release a movie these days in theaters and not have it be tied to some other IP. It's fucking crazy. Like no original stories can go to theaters. They all have to go direct to streaming or fucking VOD. It's fucking wild. But yeah, man, what do you give it out of 10?
Oh, dude, I give it like a 9.
Yeah,
it was real high up there for me.
I thought that the very, very ending, like the extra ending, kind of, was a little confusing to me. Like, why was she still unable to? You know what I mean? I can't say it.
No. That was due because of the nerve damage. Over time,
that pissed me off.
Well, over time, because of all of that it caused permanent damage.
That pisses me off because I wanted that not to happen. But I thought it was a little like just a touch cornbally what was going on there at the very end with the extra like touch on it. But I like the ending right before that involved the escalator. That mom is back on the escalator. It's gonna be a senseless bloodbath. I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a strong 7.5. Like I enjoyed it a lot. The ending I wasn't a huge fan of, and it's pretty like it's smart and it's snappy, but pretty simple. Definitely would not have served the movie well to go over an hour and 28 minutes. Probably could have made it an hour long and been pretty damn good as a piece of like an anthology or something, but it was really good.
Yeah, that's why I gave it a high, because I like those stories that are like told in a appropriate time, like an hour and 28 minutes, and it's paced extremely well. There's not a slow down moment where I'm just like, oh my God, this is useless bullshit. I don't care that her fucking dad left her mom because she doesn't like mashed potatoes. I see what you guys are talking about in the chat, so I felt like I included it. She doesn't like mashed potatoes, but yeah, it's a 9, man. I don't know. I just really think anybody that's into thrillers and in horror, but specifically thrillers, will love it.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Yeah, if you like original thrillers, like this is fucking up your alley. You definitely got to check this shit out. 100% for sure. I was trying to see if there's any crazy news that's come out to talk about before we go, but nothing since we started. They released the trailer for that Zachary Levi movie where he's playing Kurt Warner. Did you see that they're doing a movie about Kurt Warner?
No, but I saw they're doing a documentary about Tom Brady.
Yeah,
it's called The Man in the Arena or something.
Of course, so fucking corny, just like him, fucking corny asshole.
Be careful, there's some fans out there. They'll come after you, your goddamn Aaron Rodgers loving ass.
Yeah, fuck BTS and fuck Tom Brady. Oh, sorry.
He said that. I said I love BTS. I love them all.
Hey. So we'll see you guys on Friday. And by the way, thank you so much, Parker. You're fucking awesome, dude. We love you, man.
Awesome
Thanks for being a Patreon.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a friend. Cool fucking dude, man. We're gonna talk to you guys on Friday. Which one of these that we got here do you want to review on Friday, dude? We still have to do The Perfect Getaway. We still have to do Once Bitten. Jim Carrey's Just Bitten.
That's a good one.
Just Bitten. We have to do Identity is one that somebody requested.
Really
and Eaten Alive was one that was requested. And Vinny requested, we have a request for a 1989 movie called The Church.
Oh,
I'll let you pick.
I mean, right off the bat, the first one that I was drawn to was Once Bitten.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
I love that
Jacob
movie.
Mays requested that one. So Friday we'll have a review for Just Bitten. We're gonna wait until Monday to do the Ghostbusters review because we want to give everybody a chance to see it, and then we can talk spoilers and just play with our wieners.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, we can play with our wieners when we do that.
Yeah, for sure.
For you guys.
For sure.
And then we'll also talk about whatever news is going on. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. So we'll see you guys on Friday. Yeah, we will. We will.
We're gonna see you real
bad.
soon. It's only be 2 days away. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna lick someone. I'm gonna spread your legs and lick your butt.
Ooh-wee. You gonna clean it good.
That's how this
Get all that
going.
corn out there.
Yeah, you bet you. I hope there's no corn in there. You better clean your butthole before I come licking it.
You never know. You get yourself a little nougat when you're licking that butthole. A little nougat.
You gotta shower before I lick your butthole. That's the rules. You gotta get in there real nice and deep, like. Okay?
Hey, woman, you want to come over here and have some sex? Make sure you shower because I'm gonna lick that asshole when you get over here. No doubts about it.
I'm
gonna boudet your butthole. I'm gonna boudet
it. Can't have a wham stream without talking about licking some ass.
I'd rather never talk about it.
Oh God! I hope you guys have an awesome fucking hump day. We love your fucking faces. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
See you guys. What's that guy say?